Now, this is the second part of the death of Ahab. And my topic was last time in part one, the relationship between a husband and wife, and how can it affect? Are you affected by the behavior or the actions, the deeds of your partner? Now, in our last video, we saw that because of the power, the cunningness, the shrewdness, the organization, and the influence Jezebel had on her husband, Ahab eventually dies. It is good to be strong, it's good to be at the top of the game, and to manage and to see and to sail through and to stand for that which is right and that which is correct. Now, Ahab, we are told, because of taking an innocent man's land, Naboth, he dies. And he died a very miserable death. And we are told exactly what God had said. It came to fulfillment. And Ahab, being the king of Israel and being the husband to Jezebel, he dies first. And we are told his son Joram, we are told, took over, and he is the one who is actually the king of Israel. But remember, the mother, Jezebel, or the wife of Ahab, was still alive. And the word of God had to come into fulfillment. And the word of God had surely been spoken. And when God speaks, no one can change. And when God speaks, no one can go against that one. And there are sins, there are evils that we may commit that touches heaven immediately, and the heaven cannot stop. And we are told when Ahab killed through Jezebel, when they killed together, because Ahab, they had the power to stop that murder. And Ahab had the ability to revoke what was happening, but he sat still. He never did anything. And we are told because of that one, the Lord Almighty goes down and talks to Elijah. And we saw in part one how Ahab dies. Now I want to complete and see how does Jezebel die. Now this is when we read in the book of 2 Kings, because Ahab dies in 1 Kings from chapter 21. Now Jezebel will die in 2 Kings. Read 2 Kings when you read from chapter 9. You read chapter 9 all the way to 10. And because of time, I'll be brief. We are told this is where Jezebel will die, according to the word of God. Jezebel will die like a dog, and the word of God will come into fulfillment, and the word of God will do exactly what God wanted. Now, what am I teaching, or what am I saying? Let us be contented. Let us be happy. Let us avoid lust, coveting, lusting for material, financial, for power, even for small things. And let us stand firm. And surely God blesses. He's a God who blesses, walks, protects, and shields those who are called by his name. And when one of his children are touched, the heavens open. There are people who cannot be touched. There are people when they are touched, the whole heaven comes down. And we are told, God will avenge, God will revenge for those who are called by his name. And he revenged for Naboth, sorry. Now we are told after the death of Ahab, the son, we are told, Joram actually is the